Hi, guten Morgen. So, in this video I would like to talk about A Star is Born. This is actually my story that happened 10 years ago. That is the most amazing and beautiful thing I've experienced so far. And that is that I went to, during that time I practiced a lot of yoga, and I went to a Reiki practitioner. This Reiki practitioner, it took me maybe 4 or 5 sessions until I went through my physical pain. So she was working on my head, and she was working on my stomach, and she had her hand on my stomach, and I was in so much pain. Oh my God, I was screaming. I was like, "Ah!" And she said, yeah, it takes a few sessions until you work through your emotional levels, yeah, of your body, and then you come into the dream state and into who you really are. So the first sessions were quite painful. I also felt very strange to get touched by a stranger. I was really like protective towards people and stuff. So yeah, it took a while. So anyway, after a while she practiced it more and more and more. She was absolutely amazing, based in Dortmund, where I used to live. And then after a while she put me in the most amazing dream states. I mean, that was just freaking amazing, powerful. And after 1 hour I got up again, and I felt like this glow around me, you know, I felt like, I don't know, this light coming out of me or something, yeah. And I sat in front of her, and she was like, fucking hell, you look like an angel. Seriously, you look like an angel. And I was like, whoa, thank you very much, you know. And my eyes were glowing, and I practiced yoga. I was happy because I was studying at university, photography. And at the same time I got into the techno scene, and I took photos of techno DJs. And this was absolutely what I loved, you know. So I started a good career. The doors were opening for me everywhere. I was working, and lots of haters were on my side, but also lots of doors were opening. So yeah, and like I said, I got into the spiritual world a lot, and at home I was dancing to techno, and yeah, and lots of things happened at the same time. So I remember that I went to an exhibition of David Bowie, and it was called A Star is Born. It was in Essen during that time. And I bought a poster of a portrait of him, and with the exhibition saying A Star is Born, and I put it in my apartment. At the same time, you know, David Bowie used to live in Schöneberg in Berlin, and I met a techno DJ there in Schöneberg, and through him I met Cosmic Baby, Harald Blüchel, his name, another musician, at his house in Schöneberg. And we became friends, and he commissioned me to produce a music video for him. So yeah, everything was kind of interlinked. Anyway, I was at home, and I remember that I opened up my channels, and I started to hear everything. I was like becoming telepathic. We all are capable of that, of course, but you have to open up. And I also that is weird, because no one has talked about this so far. Smelling. Like, for example, I asked, listen, I'm not feeling too well, and what could protect me and stuff like that. And suddenly I had an orange smell in my nose. And I said, all right, fine, I get myself some orange scent to protect my aura. Stuff like that was happening loads, you know. I was hearing things, I got messages, I was smelling. I always got the answers of what I need now as a medicine or whatever. It was absolutely beautiful. During that time also my father died. Yeah, and I remember I was lying in bed and I was thinking about my father and was crying, missing him. Because the weirdest thing that happens when someone dies is you still have the phone number in your phone of that person, and you look at the phone number and you think, shit, you know, I used to use this phone number for years, and now there's no one there anymore to phone that, you know, I cannot dial this number anymore. I have to delete it. That is really weird. And then, yeah, I was lying in bed crying, and I said to God, listen, can you connect me to my father? I miss him so much. And suddenly all these doves were around my window. Yeah, I was living on the 5th floor. It was quite unusual, and they were around my window. And a feather came flying into my room. Like this. I was looking at it, and it was like flying on my bed. And I was like, that's so cute, you know. And I looked in the internet what doves mean, and it's like freedom and peace, and this feather for me demonstrated a signal of my father that he's well and happy and that everything is good. So loads of things like that happened during that time. I was absolutely in my spiritual power, you know. And then I got dragged down by therapists, actually, that wanted to tell me that this is all bollocks and that I'm ill, and they gave me diagnosis and stuff, you know, the worst diagnoses you can imagine. So yeah, they dragged me down and I made a joke out of them, basically, and I was like, no clue of the spiritual or creative world, you know. So I'm begging you, stay away from normal people. They are crazy, you know. Go with the artists, go with the spiritual people, with the healers, with the magicians, with people that believe in magic, and stay away from the doubters and from the crazy people, because they are the really crazy people, you know, the normal ones. That are not into art, they're not into different music, that are not open-minded, that are against gays or sexuality or this and that. They want to block you, they want to grab you, and they want to keep you in a box, you know? Just be free and go into this amazing universe we're living in, and embrace spirituality and Reiki and chakra healing and theta healing and Tibetan sound bowl massage, and get into all of this stuff because it's freaking amazing, you know, and then create art and enjoy yourself. You know, girls just want to have fun. Remember that song? And it's a feminine universe. And it's true, man. Girls just want to have fun. And you should too. I mean, who built this shit? You know, this serious crap where you're just like, I hate it. Who builds this shit? You know, we can have robots to do the crap we don't want to do. And otherwise we need to be creative, and we need to fully expand and fully become of who we are in our fullest joy and creativity and fun, and dressing up and being everything we want to be, you know. So yeah, that's the path, not the other way around, not the seriousness and the suffering. Bye bye, have a good day.